Hello guys, I'm Katalin and today I'm gonna teach you how to create a website. In today's tutorial, we're gonna create together a construction website for a construction company, obviously a fictive construction company. Before I start showing you how to do that, I'm gonna run you through and show you the end product, so the website. And as you can see here, this is the website that you will get by the end of this tutorial. So you'll have a website where you're gonna manage everything that you see here by yourself. You can change the images, you can change the text, you can change or add even more fields here, it's no problem. You can change the icons, pretty much everything. So this is the menu. You're gonna have a sub-menu here if you want. Our projects, if you click on here, you can add your projects, contact page where your clients can contact you, about page where you can input your text, same here as well, here same. Go on home page, you're gonna have a huge image with this get a free quotation form. Then you're gonna have the about us page, this text. You're gonna change this if you want. So pretty much this is what you get by the end of this tutorial. Our project is gonna be here. Project title here. You can have your projects. And by the way, this theme is not only designed for a construction company, it can be made individual for some businesses, can be a, I don't know, plumbing service, can be a refurbishment service, electricians can use this theme. So pretty much anything that has to do with construction company, I would say this is a great theme to create your website with. And then you're gonna have here a section where it says what we do, and you can put all your services, or you can say all our services. Text, you can have here trusted company. So basically you can have here things like, say your company is working with some products, special products that makes you different than other companies, example your competition. So you can put your logos here of the products or the companies that you work with. There might be some great companies you are working with or your biggest clients, so you can put them here, it's no problem. Then you're gonna have a section here where you put all your testimonials from other happy clients, like other happy companies that you've created some construction work for them, or plumbing work, or anything that deals with this construction company fields. As well as here you have a contact form. Then you're gonna have the footer, which repeats on all the pages, and that's it. Great, so let's get started. So the first thing what we have to do is to start with web hosting. Guys, what you have to understand is that for any website that lives online, you will need to pay for a hosting plan. And shared hosting plans, they're pretty much inexpensive. I mean, they're those plans that everybody will start at the beginning. I wouldn't suggest to go for a big plan, but can go for a shared hosting plan. And I'll show you for this tutorial a great web hosting company in the UK that they have many other services pretty much everywhere on the continents, but you can choose a very nice shared hosting plan they have here. If you go to web hosting and click shared hosting, you can get this plan for only £8 a month. If you pay for entire year, you get a discounted price to £8 a month. Otherwise, if you pay monthly, then you will get to pay a £9.95 per month. Yeah, for 10 gigabytes disk space, great, perfect. Emails, MySQL databases, you don't need more than 1 or 2, but yeah, there you go, you have 5 FTP accounts. However, you can also go, since we're creating our website in WordPress, you might want more features in the shared hosting plan for WordPress shared hosting. So you can choose this plan here where it says WordPress shared hosting. Yeah, so we're gonna go with this one today. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click here and you get even more actually. So you buy now, you click buy now button, because you need to buy web hosting and a domain. However, if you have a domain already purchased with another company somewhere else, with another domain register or another hosting provider, it's no problem. All you have to do is to click here, and it even says I will use my existing domain and update my name servers. I'll show you how to update your name servers later, it's no problem. But you can change, as I said, you can change here, you can simply change your domain name. If you go here, you say I cannot work on this domain today because I bought it by mistake, so I'm gonna create a website on this domain, but this time it's gonna be .co.uk. And actually, let me check quickly. So .com.co.uk to check if this domain is still available. Yeah, it's still available. So I'm gonna use this domain for the purpose of this tutorial today with .co.uk. And since I have the domain purchased somewhere else on another domain register, I'm gonna use this option. But in your case, it might be that you're gonna have to use this option, because if you don't have a domain, if you haven't purchased your domain anywhere else and you know that, then what you have to do is to click this option and you just type in the domain name here, and you can type in your domain, choose the TLD. And by the way, I recommend you to use the TLD from your country primarily, but also I would recommend you to buy a .com domain with a TLD extension, .com domain, because they are very popular domains, and once you lose it for quite a long time, if not forever. So make sure you buy the .com domain as well. Click check, and you have to wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, and it says unavailable. So basically your domain, this one, it's unavailable, someone else purchased. And you continue doing this until you get the right domain. Probably you can change like this, you can put a dash in between, which I don't really recommend, but it's better than a dot. Guys, don't use dots, it's just ridiculous, nobody uses them and it doesn't look good and professional. In the worst case scenario, just use a line separator. Let's check again, it's not. If I use another one just for the sake of demonstration, you can see now, of course, it's available. But as I said, today I'm gonna use my domain, because if you don't have a domain, you use this option and you have to search for your domain here. But because I have a domain, and in your case, if you have a domain already purchased, like in my case, I'm gonna use this domain. So I'm gonna click use. It's gonna show again here what I've purchased, and it's good because you get a free Let's Encrypt SSS certificate, which means it makes your website secure. Like here, connection is secure. Of course, you don't want your clients to end up on your website and realize that your website is not secure. That would be bad. So I will highly suggest to get this plan, because you get a 1 year free. For the first year you get free SSL certificate, which makes your website secure with a lock. And so right, so everything okay here. So basically you can choose to pay, and you get a free domain. By the way, if you want to get this plan, you can get a free domain. So basically for the first year you don't even pay for the domain name if you choose this plan. This plan means you're buying WordPress shared hosting for the entire year in advance, and this is the final price you're gonna pay. Yeah, as you can see here, instead of £10 per month, you pay £9 each month, which makes a total of £108, but you're paying less anyway if you buy it for the entire year, and on top of that you get a free domain. But for the purpose of this tutorial, and I excuse my English language, it's not my first language, and that's why I might have some problems explaining things, but I'll take my time. So I'm gonna choose this one. Yeah, if I click here, then I'm gonna continue to the checkout. Once I've done that, it shows here. So basically, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm gonna use a promotional code to validate it. So I'm gonna use this promotion code. By the end of this tutorial, this promotion code won't be active, so don't use it. It won't work for you. I'm using it because I got permission from this web hosting company to use this promotional code every time I do a tutorial for them. So in your case it won't work, don't use this. So there you go. Now if I use this promotion code, I should get £0.00. So basically I'm not paying anything today. The domain I purchased already somewhere else, and the web hosting I got a promotional code to use it. So I'm gonna click checkout. So I'm gonna use a name. I'm gonna use email address. I'm gonna use a fake number, doesn't matter, because this account I'm creating in order to get space online. Okay, London. Obviously, when you create this account, you have to input all the information in these fields, and all the information that you input has to be not fake but real. And that the reason why I recommend you to do that, obviously, is because you don't want your invoices to be generated on a fake name, on a fake email address. If you put a fake email address here, you won't get the invoices, so I won't suggest you to do that. The mobile number, if you want to recover your account in case you can't remember the password, just make sure you put an mobile number here, the real mobile number, the real email, otherwise you won't get. So just put all the information real, otherwise you will get your invoices on someone else's name and you won't be able to use them for accountancy, for example. So I'm gonna use a zip code, United Kingdom. I'm gonna use my email. I'm gonna use a password, but you can click this button here. Just you can click generate, and you can generate a new password. And yeah, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna do this actually. Generate a new password. If I click this button, I'm gonna copy automatically this one, as you can see. And if I want to copy it here, see, I can copy it. Right, and now automatically it's been copied. But you can use your password. Just make sure you put a strong password. You won't be able to remember this password very easy, so you can use your password, it's no problem. Ignore this, you don't need it anymore now. I'm gonna use PayPal as a payment system today, and because I'm using any of these payment systems, doesn't matter which one, because I'm having a promotional code that is free, you will get I'll get into the account straight away. But in your case, because you won't have the promotional code that you use, you won't be able to access your account straight away, because you have to go straight to the payment to make the payment. Because if you will choose PayPal, and I'll show you what I mean, see if I click complete order now. Oh, that exists already. Oh, okay. Let me choose a different email address. Doesn't matter the email address. In my case, doesn't matter, but guys, you have to put your email address, the real email address. I'm gonna do the same again. Change the password. Okay. See PayPal. And see this message you get when you have someone in the database that has this email address already created. Then obviously is gonna throw this error and say, sorry, someone else uses this email address, you have to use a different email address. Because I made other tutorials, obviously there is an email address already there, so you have to check this. If you want to join our mailing list, their mailing list, sorry, then you have to click yes here, otherwise no. But you're gonna click yes because yeah, I want to get notified with new offers and promotional codes they might send me. PayPal is gonna be the payment method for today, and if I click complete order, you will see what happens. Because I have applied a promotional code, which means I pay 0.00 pounds today, obviously I'm gonna enter into the account. I have already an account, as you can see, but in your case what I wanted to say is that before you enter into your account, you will be directed to PayPal page to make the payment, to put the email address and password, or create a PayPal account, or put the bank account details, and then once that's been validated, then you can enter into your account. But because it was £0 for me using the promotional code, I have already an account. So now I'm gonna go here. So guys, once you have an account, and as I said, once you have a web hosting account and access to it, you have to make sure that everything is fine. When I say this, I mean you have to make sure that the email address, the web hosting plan is active and the domain name is attached to. So if you go again, if you go on services here, for example, you click on it, you will see I have an SSL certificate already attached. You remember that plan had an SSL for free? There you go, I have one. Then you see the domain name here. Okay, if I click on it, I should be able to have access to the cPanel. The way to find out if your account is active, it's simply go here and it should say, if you click on services, it should say active. In case it doesn't say active, don't worry, sometimes it happens that it takes 10 to 15 minutes maximum for the payment to be validated and other checkups to be made for security reasons on their account, on their web hosting company, and so you will see pending here. But don't worry, don't fret, that's fine, that's normal. It takes max 10 minutes until your account is being active. Even though you pay, you might be seeing pending here, but don't worry, it's fine. It takes 10 minutes maximum, and then your account is going to be active. Once it's active, you click on it, then you will see login to cPanel. So once you log into your cPanel, if you click here, you see you're going to be able to log into your cPanel. Once you've done that, you have to make sure about one thing. If you buy this hosting plan, by the way, you have to make sure about one thing, and that is you have to locate under security, you have to locate Let's Encrypt. If you click on this one, you should be able your domain name here with an Let's Encrypt SSL certificate, but sometimes you have to click this select an action here and click HTTPS, and then you have to, it's off here, because if you go here on the website, you will see not secure. That's what I wanted to see. As you can see, before it didn't show, now it shows that we have an account. So basically we can create a WordPress website on this account, see? But as you can see, it's not secure, and to make it, even though you have an SSL certificate, sometimes you have to do something by yourself, and this is one of those things you have to do, which means you have to click this button and this one. And now if you click OK, give it a minute maximum, don't worry about this, this is my preference. So if I click refresh now, it should show secure, and there you go, it does. See, now we have a secure website, but you have to make sure about this, that you do what I showed you, because otherwise it won't apply automatically. So that's the first thing you have to do, to make sure that if you buy this hosting plan, the VP Basic, which is the WordPress shared hosting plan, the one I showed you, then you have to make sure that, let's encrypt here, or in the security area here, let's encrypt here. You have to make sure that if you click here, the HTTPS settings, you have to make sure that these are on, both of them, they're on here. Once you've done that, you can log out for the moment. So this is gonna be your website here. Then what you have to do is to go, the next thing what you have to do is to go back home and look at the domain. Yeah, don't worry about the domain won't show up here because I have my domain registered somewhere else with another registrar. Instead of VP host, it's someone else. In your case, if you buy the domain with VP hosting, your domain will show up here. Okay, so but because if you have your domain registered somewhere else, then that domain should be pointing to this domain here, yeah, to this web hosting plan. And by the way, there is one thing that you have to do, because if your domain it's been purchased somewhere else, like on another domain registrar or a web hosting company, you have to point your domain to this hosting plan here, otherwise you won't be able to see your website as I see it now. So what you have to do, it's you have to, for the simple way, what you have to do is to open a ticket. You click this button here, open ticket, and you go to domain problems, because obviously everything is fine, but your domain, if you know 100% sure that your domain is being purchased somewhere else, then you have to open a ticket so that we can resolve the problem for you, because you have to change the name servers, or otherwise you can change it by yourself if you know how to do that. And to do that, simply you just go to the domain register where you registered your domain name, or the web hosting company where you bought the domain name, and what you have to do is to give them the name servers, and you say, listen, I want you to change the name servers on this domain name to these ones, and you give them these ones, these name servers, ns1 vphosting.com and ns2 vphosting.com. So these are the two information you have to give them. If your domain name is registered somewhere else and you don't register the domain name for the first time with VP hosted, then you have to give them this information, ns1, ns2. If you give them this information, they're gonna be able to do it. And by the way, it takes a couple of hours, maximum 24 hours, until your domain is gonna propagate, until your domain is gonna show up like this. With other words, if it shows up like this, CGI bin, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. So let's continue now. So now the next step is to install WordPress. Now we have two options to install WordPress. Either you go, there is one way to go to wordpress.org, and this is the application that you're going to create your website with, by the way. So if you go here, you click get WordPress, you click this button where it says install WordPress, and then a program is going to install on your computer. Click close this one. See, WordPress is installing on your computer. Okay, you have to wait until it installs. Okay, once it installs, close that website. So now it's been installed, yeah, on the computer, not on the website. But there is another easier way for you guys to install WordPress to create your website with. And to do that, you just click services, you click on your hosting plan here. You click login to cPanel, and once you've done that, you have to locate. I'll show you now. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we have to on this WordPress account. You don't have a tool to install automatically from here. I'm sure it was the second WordPress share hosting account plan that you could install. They don't have this, so don't worry, it's no problem, it's not difficult. I'll show you the other way. Let me try one more time here. No, it's not this one. No. No. Right, so another way to install WordPress, as I said, is by going to wordpress.org, which is this one. As I said, you click, but guys, make sure it's wordpress.org, it's not wordpress.com. So wordpress.com is something else, it's another entity, it's another business there. So download WordPress.5.5, so this you just click as I did earlier. Once you have it installed on your computer, you have to locate it, and by locating it and uploading that WordPress application in order to create your website, you have to click File Manager, as you can see here. You click File Manager and then check this button here, check both these two buttons here and click Go. Once you've done that, then either here or either here, double click. You have to be in public HTML. This is in the public HTML folder. This is where you install WordPress, the application. And to install WordPress, the application in this folder, you have to, again, you have to really make sure you are in public HTML. And to make sure, just go home, click on home, and in your case it's going to be your username, and you click and you double click public HTML here. See, double click. Then you're going to click upload here. Once you click that, then you're going to click choose file button. Once you've done that, you're going to go to, in my case it's going to be downloads. That's where my WordPress install is. This is the file that I've been downloading from wordpress.org. So double click. As you can see now, the application is going to install on my server, and it says complete. Once it says complete, then you're 100% sure that this has been installed, uploaded, sorry, to your server. You click this link here after it says completed. Once that happens, you're gonna be sent back to public HTML. If you're not sent back there, just make sure you are in public HTML again, and you're gonna see your application here, but it's zipped file, so you have to unzip it. So just click on it and see extract. Click extract. Then you have to extract this folder, all these files, the files in this folder, you have to extract them in public HTML, which is here. Click extract files. Once you've done that, click close, then click delete this, because you have to delete it. Delete. Now, as you can see, it's been extracted, but it's been extracted with a subfolder, so you don't want to have this. What you have to do is to double click in WordPress folder here. And by the way, just to show you, if I go back, Do you see when I double click? I don't double click here. I double click here on this icon, because if you double click here, it looks like it shows like you want to rename it. So you have to make sure you double click on the icon here. Once you've done that, you have to select all of this by clicking this button to select all these files. Once you've selected all these files, right click, and then you have to move. Click move, and you have to move them in public HTML. So delete this last folder here, says WordPress. Just have here only public HTML without a slash, just like this. As you can see here, this is how you have it, because you have to install them here. From here you have to move them here. Move files. Now once you move the files, you can click home and then again public HTML, and then you're gonna delete WordPress, this folder. Just check, highlight it by clicking once on it, and then click delete, and then click reload just to make sure. So basically, as you can see now, you have the WordPress application installed on your server, which means now we can set up and configure WordPress. Right, so as you can see, if I close this and if I log out of my cPanel, now I have Shopra, which is this domain that I'm using, .co.uk. So if I refresh now, you will see what happens. Reload. You will see that I'm prompted, since I have the installed WordPress inside, I'm prompted to configure WordPress now to create my website. So in my case, because I'm in UK, United Kingdom, I just click this because I want my website, the dashboard of my website, to have the UK language. Click continue. Wait a couple of seconds. Perfect, everything is fine. Now as you can see, it's gonna tell me ignore this, don't read, don't waste your time to read too much. But what you should know now is that WordPress is asking me to create a website, a database. Yeah, to create this, these are the information you're gonna receive from a database that I'll show you how to create now. So I click let's go, and now you have to delete this, you have to delete this, you have to delete this, and leave this as is. But here make sure you change the VP to something else for security reasons. These are the table prefixes for all the tables in your database. So yeah, make sure it's something like SHO. Just took the first 3 letters from the domain name. And so it shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 letters, max 3 letters, yeah, and have this line here as is. It's fine. Now we're gonna have to continue with this step. We're gonna have to fill up these fields, and these fields has to be filled up by going and creating a database. Guys, it's very easy to create a database. Just log into cPanel, click again in your account. If you go to your account, click services, yeah, you have to go to your VP Hosting account, click here on your web hosting plan, then log into cPanel again. You have to log into your cPanel. Once you've logged into your cPanel, you have to scroll down until you find the database creator, database here, sections, databases. Now since you don't have any databases, you won't see anything inside here, so ignore this. But to create a database, the easiest way is to create this MySQL database wizard. So you click this one, you're gonna give a name to your database. As you can see, this has been prefixed already. This is the username of my account. In some web hosting companies, they prefix to your database the username, which is fine, it's cool. So let me create a database. So I'm gonna be DB for database, doesn't matter, you can put DBS or whatever you want. You can even put the first letters of your SHO, why not. Click next button, and then make sure you copy this, double click, but make sure you copy only between this, don't copy this little things. Just copy this text here, copy, and you paste it here, because this is the database name. Once you've done that, you have to create a user. The next step is to create a username, yeah, because the database has been created, but now you have to attach a user to the database. And by the way, for those who doesn't know, this user that we're going to create here actually is the WordPress itself. So basically the WordPress application is the user that we create now, because this username is going to have all the privileges to the database. And let me create user. Doesn't matter, USR, you can put whatever you can put your name if you want, like mine. I'm gonna put my shortcut cat. And then I suggest you to create a password by generating one, because this password, you won't use it, you won't need this password, but only literally for this field here. So it's not a password that you're gonna use every single day. You won't use this password. For security reasons, let's make a strong password. Generate a password. I have copied this password in a secure location. Yeah, check this. Make sure you copy it. Copy the password. Go here. Paste it. Paste the password here. Once you've done that, then you go back and click use password. Once you've done that, also it's going to say green, green, green. That's good. Create user. Then you click this button where it says create user. Once you've clicked this button, make sure you copy this again. Copy only this without these parentheses, with these symbols here. Ignore them. So just copy this. Copy. And you go here back and you're going to paste it here. Paste. Because this is your username, yeah? But before you click this button, don't click this button until you go back and check all privileges, otherwise it's going to give you an error here. So don't do that. So you first click, you check all the privileges, because you want to give all the privileges to the WordPress, the application, because this is the username for the WordPress, so it's WordPress itself. So you have to give all the privileges. So click next, check all of this, make sure all they're checked here, and click next. Once you've done that, everything is fine. You have a database and you have a username that it's been attached to the database with all privileges, and that username is WordPress again. Now that you've done that, what you have to do is to click submit here, and then it's going to say already sunshine, you've made it through this part of installation, well done. That's WordPress saying, well done, you're on your way to create your website. And so we are. Next thing is to create the WordPress website. Run the installation here, click this button, and now to create your website, just put the name of your website. In my case it's shop. Doesn't matter, just like that. Name of your website, you can say my website name. Username, you have to create a username for your account, because when you're gonna log into your account, you're gonna have to create a username and password. So in my case it's gonna be cat pass 65. This is gonna be my password. If it's gonna be a weak password, don't worry about this red thing, just check it here, because you confirm you're okay with that. Just put an email address. Doesn't matter, email address. Well, it matters, you have to put your real email address here, otherwise you won't get security updates and anything related to WordPress. You won't get it to your email address when it happens. So make sure this is a real email address. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just putting a wrong email address, because a fake email address, because I don't have to justify anything. I don't have to confirm this account in any way. So discourage search engines from indexing. Guys, this is extremely important. And by the way, if you are at a coffee shop or on a public place, just make sure you click this button, because you don't want people to see your password. Just click that button to hide it. And guys, there is another important thing. Never check this box at this stage, and in fact never check the box where it says search engine visibility. This has to be off, has to be like this, because you want Google to index your website when they come to crawl your website, when they scan your website. So you want to be indexed. So never check this, because some people, they create a website and it takes for a while for them, because maybe they don't have the assets, they don't have the graphic designer, they didn't ship the graphics and so on. There are many reasons why they have a coming soon page or website under construction, as you've seen many times. And so they check this box here by saying, I don't want to be indexed by Google for the time being while I'm working on a website. But if you know that your website is going to be created very shortly, like in max 1 month, or in my case 30 minutes, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to finish your website in 30 minutes. Never check this box. Leave it off like this, because people tend to forget about unchecking it back, and then they end up after 1 year realizing their website has never been indexed by Google, because you told Google, by checking this box, you tell Google and other search engines to not index your website. So make sure this is not checked here. People tend to forget to uncheck it after installation. So install WordPress, we're done. Click this button. If it's your browser and your computer and you're at home and you're not in a public place or someone else's computer, make sure you click never here. But if it's your computer and you're at home on your internet connection, just click save. Why not have it saved on a browser, so that you don't remember always to log in? So click login now. And to log into your website, let me show you how it looks now. If I just look at the website now, this is how it looks at the moment. And the reason why it looks like this is because this is WordPress saying, oh, everything is fine. We've installed your WordPress on the server, but this is the WordPress theme that we're gonna give you for starter. So basically, WordPress by default, when you install on a server, is gonna attach a free theme template to your website. Obviously, maybe you don't want to use this theme, which is nothing wrong to use it. If you don't want to use this one, you can use another one, and I'll show you next how to use a new theme. So I wanted to show you how it looks now. As you can see, it's secure. We have an SSL certificate. The domain works. It's attached to the website. The website is live now. And so what you have to do to log into your website, you have to put a slash here. As you can see, slash vp admin. Exactly this, vp slash minus admin, and click enter. And then you can see I'm sent directed to the control panel to log in to my website. And then you put your username or email address that you've created the website with, the password, log in. And once you've done that, you are inside your WordPress panel. Guys, I'm gonna be very quick here. This is extremely important. These are some setups and configuration that not many people or not many other tutorials. I've seen many tutorials with WordPress installations ignoring these steps that I'm about to show you now, and this is a little bit strange because these are extremely important, both for security of your website and second for SEO purposes, which means search engine optimization, because you want Google to index your website easier and faster. So I'll show you now how to do this setups. So first of all, since I'm finished here, I'm gonna log out of my cPanel from the server, because this is the server, this is the cPanel from the server. So this is my account on the VP hosting, and so guys, the first thing you're gonna see the dashboard. So what you have to understand is that if you leave this on here, while you're leaving these widgets on here, you have to understand it's gonna send load time on the server. So basically, to have your dashboard and website overall, but your dashboard especially, whenever you access your dashboard, you have to get rid of some of these widgets that you don't need. For example, we don't need this one. I'm gonna click dismiss here. We don't need this one because we won't create a WordPress blog today. So I'm gonna get rid of the quick draft. WordPress event and news we don't need. So I'm gonna uncheck this. This we need. It's extremely important to have it on, which is this one here. At a glance we don't need. Activity we don't need. So basically, in our case, this is the only one we need, because this is WordPress telling us, oh, by the way, if you have a problem, you get the information here and it tells you where to go to fix it, and it gives you more information. The site health is the health of your the status health of your website. It's important. So let's have this on. Yeah, okay. So this is the first thing you have to do to set up, because you have to set up your application, which is WordPress, ready for creating your website. And I'll show you very quickly how to create your website in a short amount of time. Next is go to posts. Click on this, and you have to delete this. The reason why is because this is not good for indexing. Google, believe it or not, people forget about it, but Google is gonna index, is gonna scan this post type, and it's gonna index. So you don't want this, because this is not relevant to your website and it's not helping you. But these are already existent here by default when you install WordPress, which is fine. Just have to make sure you delete it. Now people might think, oh, I click bin and then it's been deleted, but it's not been deleted. So if you go to bin here, you will realize that it's still here. You have to make sure that you delete permanently. Otherwise, believe it or not, many other people don't know that Google still can index and scan this post even though you deleted. It's still in the database, it's still here, and it's still gonna be visible in the website file infrastructure if you want, or the sitemap. Otherwise it's gonna be visible, so you don't want this. Delete permanently. You click this one. Now if you click all posts, you will see 0. That's how it should be. Then the next thing is to click pages. If you click pages, you will see that WordPress by default, when you install it, is gonna ship with 2 pages. So you want to make sure you check here to delete both of them. You don't need this. Move to bin, check this, and click apply. Same thing like the posts area. Make sure the bin deletes them permanently. So check them all again. Click delete permanently here, and click, or otherwise you can click empty bin if it's easier for you. It's the same thing. So now if you go to pages, you will realize there is nothing. Comments, make sure there is no comments here. Click comments. No, everything is empty. That's good. Appearance, no, we don't need this. Plugins, you have to make sure that you don't have any plugins at this moment, and because the 2 plugins that you can see here, they're pre-installed by WordPress as a starter, but we don't need this. Again, these are not good for the load time on the server. You don't want your website to load heavy. You want to load less, the speed. So you click here, delete, apply. Now they're deleted, which means our website should load faster. And the security of the WordPress install is more secure, because you have less plugins installed on your WordPress, which means less chances for hackers to exploit your website by checking vulnerable plugins. And third is Google is not going to index content from plugins that you don't use. So make sure you delete those 2. Users. And there is another thing which again I've seen people don't mention this when they teach you how to create a WordPress website. Guys, you have to do this. It's very important, and I'll show you why. You click users, yeah. Once you've done that, you click your name, your user here. My user is Cat. Click on it, and this is your profile. Make sure that on your profile you have your username changed. See here? See, when you created your WordPress website, you create your username. This is the login, this is the username that you log in and the password. But this is publicly outputted on the website. And this is something you don't want to have, because WordPress by default outputs, as you can see, it displays the name publicly as the username. And you don't want to let everybody know that your username publicly is Cat. So you want to change that. And usually, and I'll show you how to do it now, but usually this happens because they assume that you are creating a blog instead of a website, and WordPress outputs this username here, which is this one, thinking that this is the name that you want publicly to let your visitors know that you created those posts. This usually works when you create a post, but even then you have to change it. So to change it, you delete this, and then you put a different name. You say the name of your website, which is in my case, so yeah, this one's already here. Once you've created a nickname, you make sure you choose this nickname by clicking here. And now, instead of showing my username on the front end of my website, on the blog posts area, it's gonna show Shopra, which is this one, and that's fine, because that's not my username, it's the name of the website, and that's one thing they know already, so it's fine. Click update profile, and once you've done that, you're safe now. You don't output your username to the public by showing it up in the posts, yeah, so you don't output. Next is to configure this area, and that's it. And next is after I've done this, I'm gonna show you how to install a theme for a construction website, configure it, and that's the end of the tutorial. So if we click settings, we're gonna have to give a name, because if I go now to my website, visit website, you will see that this is the name of my website. I don't want this, I want to be the name of my domain name, which is this one. So I'm gonna copy, put it here, okay, and then this is I'm gonna call it construction. This is a tag, just let I don't know, future, just write something here like a motto, like a logo text type thing. I'll show you how it looks now. As you can see, because we installed SSL certificate in advance, now we don't have a problem by changing this one here. People do the website first and then they change the SSL, which is wrong. Now we are secure. We have an SSL certificate already here. See, it shows it's secure HTTPS, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol Security, which means the protocol of your website security. It's a secure protocol with a SSL certificate, which is good. So everything is fine here. As you can see, I've changed this. That's fine. Click Save Changes. Now, as you can see, if I go here and click, you will see Shopra Construction. Let's construct the future. However, I'm not showing you how to create on this theme. I'll show you how to change the theme now, but I just showed you the idea of this. Yeah. Click writing next. Once you've done that, another thing that people skip this step, which is very important. I don't understand why they do that, but I'll show you how another way to index quicker on Google. See guys, when I create websites, I create with Google in mind. I'm not creating websites just for the sake of doing it, but I create with Google in mind, and that's what I'm teaching you today, at least at some percentage. So do you see this link here, update services? Right click on it and open in a new tab. When you've done that, make sure you scroll down until you see all these links and copy all of them. Just copy, copy, and once you copied, you have to insert them here, paste. And as you can see, all those links, I now have them here. See, I have them here, and that's exactly what I want. The reason why is because you have to understand WordPress is designed to help also, not only to create websites or blogs, but it's designed to help you guys create a website with Google in mind. And that's why we choose the best content management system, which is WordPress, at the moment on the planet, which is the best for creating websites. In my point of view, is the most popular content management system. Yeah. So basically, as you can see here, you'll have these links pasted here. What this does, if I click save now, make sure you click save. What this does actually is that every time you change something, let's say you create a new post, if you decide later to create a blog and then you're gonna create posts, or every time you change something on pages or posts or create a new page, every time you do that, or you change the text, every time you do that, basically all these services here, all these links to the websites here and these services is gonna let all search engines know, including Google, is gonna let them know that you've changed something on Google. And so this is gonna automate quicker and faster the process of having your website indexed by Google, because these guys for free here, they're gonna let Google know that you've changed something, so they're gonna refer your website because you've changed something. So since it's free, why not? Whenever it's something free, I'm the first to sign up. So these are the links here. Yeah? Make sure you click save changes. Okay, next click reading here. Yeah, anything you have to do here is simple. You should just to make sure this is unchecked like it is now. As I said, this is another way of making sure that your website is indexing, because you have to make sure your website is indexing on Google. You have to let Google index your website, so make sure you uncheck this, click save. If it's checked, make sure it's unchecked. So click discussion now. When you click discussion, make sure you uncheck this. I won't go through why, but these are been proved to slow down your server for some reasons by the WordPress community, and there are more other voices saying that this has to be unchecked. WordPress by default checks them because they think that you want to create a WordPress blog, but that's not the case. Allow people to submit comments on new posts. Uncheck this because we don't want to create a blog. Next is other comment settings, so let's have a look. In the worst case scenario, make sure this is checked for some reasons, because even though if you don't have a blog, a comment should be manually approved. And then click save. That's it. Save changes. Okay. If you go to media, there is nothing much to do. We don't need anything here. Make sure this is checked in case it is not. But all the time this is checked when you install WordPress as new. Make sure it's checked. Permalinks is very important. You go here and you make sure this is checked. Post name, because you want your permalinks. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me first create a page to show you what I mean. Let me create a new page to show you what I mean. So, okay, let me create about us page and click publish. publish. Anyway, don't worry, I'll show you later how to create this page, so don't worry about this. Let's refresh. There you go. So we have about us page. If I click on this about us page, here usually what it happens, which in this case it doesn't, but what it happens, it shows, see, day and time. It shows the permalink is not properly structured to show the about us. For example, this link here, this page, sometimes it shows the date when the post, and this usually happens on the post page when you create a post. So make sure the post name here is checked on this page under permalinks. Make sure post name is checked. Scroll down, click save changes. If you don't click this button, the changes never take effect. And privacy, no, there is nothing we do here, we don't need. And that's it. This is how you configured your WordPress install. Now once you configure this, as you can see, it takes 5 minutes. Once you've done this, all you have to do is to install the theme and 2 or 3 plugins. And let me show you what I'm gonna do now. So now, as you can see, WordPress gives you this theme, but this is not what we want, because it doesn't look to the website that we want. So our website to look like this is the website we want. And by the way, this is the website I've created, so it's not copying someone. Don't worry about that. It's the website I created. I have 2 domain names, .com and .co.uk. So on one domain name I show you the website, how it's gonna look at the end, and on the .co.uk is the website I create for you to see. So we're gonna have to create this website, and this is the theme we're gonna use. To get this theme, we're gonna go here to the website. This is how it looks now, yeah, and this is how it's gonna look when I go to appearance, go themes, and when you go to themes, click add new button here, and then search for the theme and type in construction company. And when you've done that, you're gonna search for the theme, which is this. As you can see, it's free. This is the construction company website. See this here? Click install. Wait for a couple of seconds, and then click activate, because you have to activate the theme. To make sure it's activated, just go to themes here, and as you can see, it installed 2 themes. One theme is a landing page, you don't want to use this, and one theme is construction company, which has been automatically activated, which is you can tell it's activated because it says active, see, and this button customize shows. This is not active, you don't want this, you want this one, yeah. Now once you activated the theme, you will see that if I go to the website now and refresh, it's gonna get changed, the theme changed to the new layouts and new structure of the new website. So now I'll show you one way to completely create your website straight away in a click of a button. 1 second. So this theme requires you to install some plugins, so you have to click this button where it says here begin installing plugins, because these plugins are the recommendations of this theme author. Whoever created this theme recommends you to install these 2 plugins, and I recommend the same because this is the contact form plugin, which is going to appear here. It's going to be a plugin for creating contact forms, and this is a plugin to import the entire demo of the website. So check all of them, click install, check install here, and then click apply. Wait for a couple of seconds. Now as you can see, it says yes, thank you, all done. Return to the required plugins installed to make sure everything is fine. And of course it's not fine because you install them, but now you have to activate them. So again, once you've done that, click this button here and you have to have this activated. So activate, check activate, and click apply. Wait for a couple of seconds. Now it says everything fine. Let's make sure everything is fine. And to make sure that everything is fine, you just click plugins. And you should see here the button that says deactivate and deactivate. Deactivate here and deactivate here means these are activated with a blue mark here. So that means these plugins are activated, and that is good. Looks like there is one more thing we have to do before we continue to import our demo website. Is click here. Just let's go to the and update. In your case might not be the case, because if you install the American version of your WordPress website, since you're in America, then you won't probably see this update. But in my case, because I installed WordPress on a UK language, I have to update translation. So click update if you're in UK or another country. As you can see here, see Great Britain, contact form has been updated. Yeah, return to WordPress. It says successful, that's good. And as you can see, now we have a plugin for a contact form, and now we have a demo import. So as you can see, nothing happens on the website now. Just reload the page, nothing happens, see? But look what happens when I click this button now, because if I go here and I go to demo import and click this link, somewhere here is gonna give me the link, and it looks like I have to go to demo import here. Now from what it looks is that I have to get the demo file from somewhere else, and the demo file either you can get it by yourself from this link, or what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the demo link in the tutorial below. So I'm gonna put in the description below this video tutorial, I'm gonna put also a link to the demo. Okay, right. So let's right click. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let me just charge my battery. Okay, so what you guys have to do now is to right click this link here and open link in a new tab. Make sure you open this in a new tab, that is, because if you click with left click, it won't open in a new tab. It's gonna leave this page. We don't want that. So now what you have to do is to choose the theme. Your theme is called construction company, and there you go, this is one, construction company documentation. Click on this and click demo here. Just click demo and click enter on your keyboard, the button. Once you've done that, then how to import demo, click on this link. Once you've done that, you're gonna be ending up at this here, this place here, and you have to click here to download the construction demo file. If you click this, you will see that I'm downloading the demo file. Okay, so now close this, we don't need this anymore. Now that I've downloaded it, I have a button here. As you can see on your WordPress install, you have upload demo file. So I have to click this, and now click choose file, and then you go to the downloads folder, and here I should see somewhere the construction demo content. Because I've done it before, it shows twice. Doesn't matter. Let's delete this one because I had it already installed. So you click on this, you check it, and then open, or double click on this one just to make sure, and now click install now. And by the way, this is the demo content installed from that website I just showed you earlier. So click install now, and now you have to wait for a couple of seconds. Oh, sorry, you have to click again, import demo now, this button. It takes a couple of seconds to install your demo website. And as you can see, this is how it looks now, and once this is finished, you will see how it is going to look your website. So yeah, we have to wait for a couple of seconds. It might take up to 1 minute even. Sometimes it does. All right, perfect. And now I got a message saying completed successfully. So this is the message you want to see at the end of the import. And now, yeah, why not? Check the front page, click this link, and now it's going to show you how the website looks like. And there you go. This is your website. Guys, perfect. So far so good. If I refresh this, it's going to show the same, as you can see. Perfect, see? There you go, your website. So with other words, what I'm saying is this. As you can see, shopra.co.uk is the website that we just started to create now, and the end product that I showed you at the beginning of the tutorial, it was shopra.com, which these are two different websites on two different domain names. As you can see, .com, .co.uk. This is the one I'm showing you now how to create, and this is the end product. So basically, now of course we have to set up some custom pages and everything. So in order to do that, I'll show you how to customize the theme, because now we install the theme, we set it up, everything is fine, but we have to customize it. It's not custom. I'll show you how to change the text. Let me go on the real one, this one. I'll show you how to change the text and everything, which is not difficult at all. It's very easy. See, you might want to change these pages. You have to make sure how to know how to change it, you know. You might want to change these icons, everything. Let me show you how to do it. So once you've seen this message, that means you're done, everything is perfect, and the last thing you want to do is to make sure you are changing all the information on the front page. And let me show you how. What you have to do is to click customize. Do you see this button here? Click customize, and we're gonna start first with the top, from the top to the bottom. We're gonna start on the home page first, yeah. Oops, sorry. We're gonna start on the home page. All right. Okay, once we started on the home page, we're gonna go to default settings. Let's see, site identity. Okay, so this is where you change the logo. As you can see, this logo here is not a logo, it's just a text. It's a text that I added up because we don't have a graphic designer now, we don't have a logo. When we get to a graphic designer, that's when you tell him to create a logo, and then you can put it here. So you might tell your graphic designer, for example, to create a custom site icon, which is the favicon, yeah, called, which is this one here. You see this little thing is the favicon, is this one. So you might ask your graphic designer later on to create one, which the size of it is 512 pixels in width, and the height of it is 512 pixels. So it's a square one. And then once he gives it to you, you create it here. Most likely it's gonna be a JPEG or PNG file. Anyway, and the same holds true with the logo. To find out the size of the logo, you just click this, and it tells you here suggested image dimensions should be 150 pixels in width and 150 pixels in height for your logo. Right, so since we don't have a logo, because we don't have a graphic designer, we're gonna create the website without a logo, and this is not that bad, but it should, for branding purposes, I would highly suggest you to get a graphic designer as well later on. Right, so you go back here, you can change the colors of your website. You don't need to do this. If I show you how it looks, if I change the colors, it's gonna add this border here, and I change it to this color, but I don't want to do this. I just click default because I liked it how it was before. Publish. So now it's okay, as you can see here. If you go here to background image, you can add a background image instead of that border. static front page. Okay, don't worry about this. And now typography settings. The typography for that website was Overlook SC, I believe. You can change it to whatever you want, but yeah, that's the typography that the website had. And let me just double check. The typography of this website is okay, give me just 1 second. Yeah, the font family typography is Overlock. Okay, and is this one, Overlock, without the SC. Okay, there you go. So now we have the font family, the same as that website, that .com one, yeah, which is our final product. So we've made sure that we have the. You can change to whatever font type you want. You can have sans, you can have anything. As you can see, it changes here. See, and here also. You might want a different font type, but for some reasons I like that one. Overlock, this one, yeah. I click publish. All right, and now if I go to header settings, I'm gonna be able to change the mobile number. Let's say I add my mobile number. You can add the company mobile number. Okay. You can say call us today, or you can say book your removal. Okay. You can change the email address, which is this one here. You can say contact at shop.co.uk, which is your website. You want to have this checked because you want to have all the social media here, but just change the ones you don't want. For example, I don't want LinkedIn. I click remove. I want Facebook, but I don't want Instagram. Remove. I want Twitter, but I don't want YouTube. So I click remove YouTube. And now I have the ones that I want, Facebook and Twitter only. So basically, if I click Facebook, make sure you don't change this, but you change only this, because you have to get rid of this link here and put the Facebook page that you have, the link for your Facebook. Yeah, same holds true here. You have to change this to your Twitter link to the profile page. And now once you've done that, well, let's say it's Facebook like this, https facebook.com, and let's say mine is Catalin. I'll give an example. Yeah, this is how it should be. This is fictive, it doesn't exist, but I'm just showing you how it should be. Yeah, same here, it should be your https twitter.com, say again Catalin. Maybe that's what your link is gonna be, I don't know. Okay, so once you've done that, now you have your mobile number, you have a custom email address, and you have a custom icons. When you click on them, it sends them to the Facebook page and to the Twitter page. Okay, next is homepage settings. Homepage setting, well, this is the big part. So the homepage settings, we're gonna start with the banner section, which is this section here, from here to here. So we click here, and we have a choice to enable or disable. If I click, this is gonna disappear, it's gonna make that disappear, but I click enable, And so as you can see, you have a contact form here. This is the code, shortcut for the contact form, and I'll show you what it is. If you remember the 120, I'll show you what it is. ID here. So it's this contact form. This is outputted here, yeah. Okay, so to change this image, you really have to hire a web developer, because you won't be able to change it for as far as I know about this theme. You can always hire. I heard that VP Host in fact have WordPress developers that they work individually for WordPress websites. For example, not only web hosting and domain names you can buy with them, but you can also ask them for a quotation. For example, if you have a problem on your website, or if you have you want to change your WordPress website to something else, you want to change something on your website and you need to write code, you can hire a developer from their end. And I heard that it's cheaper, since you're hiring them, since you're having a hosting plan with them, it's cheaper for you if you host with them to get a WordPress developer with them. So it's good to know. So this image, you might have to hire a web developer for that, because you can't change it easily from here. You have to code it. So I click publish. The contact form here, you can change it, and I'll show you where. This is a contact form, I'll show you where, not now. It's going to be at some point. About section, when I click on this, it's going to send me to the about section, which is exactly below this. About section is this section here. Now, as you can see, this is a page. You select a page, and this is a page, and these are posts, posts, posts. So these 2, 3, which is this 1, 2, 3, these are posts. But this one here, from here to here, this is a page, and I'll show you how to edit. For example, if you open your website in a new tab like I did here, you will see, and I'll show you now, you will see that this page is called about construction. Okay, so if you go here, if you type in about construction, you should be able to have this page show up, and there you go. See, about construction. So I typed it in here, and the text in this is the same like here, about construction, large construction project. So basically what I want to do, I want to change here, and I don't want to say about construction, I want to say about us, and click edit page here, this link here, and I'm gonna change construction to about us, and I'll show you a text. I'll edit this so you can see it can be edited. Just, I don't know, refer to as mega projects. Okay, just, I don't know, just click OK, just create a text OK, so you can see that it's been done. So if I click on the view page now, and if I go to the home page here, you will see that this is been changed. See the OK at the end, the text, I could have deleted the text or add a new text, and the about us. Yeah, so now I'm gonna show you how to change these two. You can change the images, the title, and the text. That's what I'm gonna show you next. And to do this, we're gonna see that there are posts here, and one is called commercial. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go here, and the easiest way is to just click on it. If you click on this or this, on the image or the title here, you'll see that it goes to commercial. And it's called commercial 2, as you can see here. Anyway, so if you click edit post, just click edit post, and then you will see that this is gonna change. If I click edit post, I'm gonna see commercial services. Maybe that's how I want to sound. and I'll show you construction, and I'm gonna put a change in the text here, and so I can show you that this can be changed. Commercial. See, it's gonna show our construction and commercial services instead of just commercial. If I click update, don't forget to click update here. View post, and you see it's been changed here, and here it's been changed. Now I'm gonna go to the home page to show you that it's been changed also. See, commercial services, and our is the new word. However, I want to show you something, because you might want to make this shorter. Instead of having 4 lines of text here, maybe you want to have less, because this is an excerpt. So what you want to do is to click on here again and click edit post. Once you've done that, click document here. If you're not here, then just click document to make sure you're here. Click excerpt. Once you've done that, one moment. Oh no, that's fine. If you want, if you want to have that text only, let's say you want to have it until build or infrastructure, just only these 3 lines here. What you do, only 2 lines here of text. What you do is, make sure where it is, infrastructure. You copy from here to infrastructure, only this line. You copy and you paste it here in the excerpt. Paste. And now once you've done that, basically you're gonna take a little bit from this entire text as a preview of the text, which is an excerpt. So click update. Once you've done that, click view posts, and then you go to the home page, and you will see now there are only 2 lines of text. Maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe you don't want so many lines of text. And the same holds true with this one. You click on this one, you click edit post or page, depends where you are. Same here. Now I'll show you how to change the text, the picture. Commercial services, I'm gonna work on the same one. Click edit post, and once you've done that, make sure you're on the document part. Let me close this, and then make sure you click on the featured image here, and this is the image, and it's a button saying replace image. So you click replace, you go to media if you have already images there. If not, you upload a new image by upload files here from your computer, because if I click this button, it's gonna show my computer if I want to add up an image. But I have already an image inside, so I might choose this one. Click featured image. Sorry, let me show you again. Replace image. You can go on your website, you choose a different image, maybe this one. Make sure it's checked like this, and then you go here and you click set featured image, this button. Once you've done that, make sure you click update. Once you've done that, have a look, view post, and let's have a look. See, it's been changed here, and let's click on the home page to make sure it's been changed here also, and it did. But I like the other one. The other one made more sense. So I'm gonna click here, click edit posts, replace image with this one as it was before, set featured image button, click on it, update, and you're done. Click view posts. If you go home, you'll see the page, the image has been changed. Great. So now we've done this. I showed you how to change the image, how to change the title, how to change the text, and how to add an excerpt if you want to have less text here or more text. I'll show you now how to change this text and this text. Okay, and then later I'm gonna show you how to change all the contact forms. But let me show you how to change this text. Okay, to do that you're gonna have to go to the home page of your website by clicking the logo and then click edit page here. This time this is a page, so click on it, and here you will see the text. This is the title and this is the text. To show you that it works, I click OK. I click Dream Home. Use our trusted services to build your dream home place. Maybe. Done that. Update. View page. And as you can see, the title and the text is being changed. See, I've added a new word, and here as well. And by the way, I just realized something, and that's my bad. Let me show you. You can change this image here. I just realized that this image you can change, but there is another image which you can't, which is this one. This image here is the one that I was talking about that you can't change, and you need a WordPress developer. Oh, so as well as this one, I know there is 1 or 2 images on the website you can't change by yourself unless you have coding knowledge or WordPress infrastructure knowledge. So it's this one and this one, but this one you can change. As you could see here, if you click edit page, make sure you're on the home page by clicking the logo. If you click edit page, you will see here on the right hand side you have the featured image tab where it says replace image, and you can replace the image if you want. I don't want to replace the image, but I showed you how to replace the image. Let me replace it for you just for a second to show you. And by the way, if you replace the image, make sure that you give the graphic designer the exact same size as here. Your graphic designer should create a banner of size of 1920 pixels in width, and the height of your banner should be 899 pixels. So if I create a new one, I'll show you. 1280. See, this is a new image. If I choose this one and click update, I'll show you now. See, it's been changed, this image, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna change it back to how it was before. Made more sense. Click replace. Not sure which one it was. Oh yeah, so this is the image. I found it. Is this one here? Okay, click on it, update, click on view page, and now you have back the image that you wanted. Yeah. Okay, so next now is to change this section here, which is this one here, and the button. So once we've done that, we go here and then we click promotional block section, which is that one that I was talking about, which is this one. So you can change the page. You can change the button. The button is this one here. The text is CTA, call to action. So basically the change button, maybe you want to put something like, I don't know, get a quote now, don't know, something like that. Call to action, get a quotation for a removal get a quotation for our website. So you put the link here. You're gonna put the link to your website. At the moment I'm gonna put nothing because I don't have a link, but you have to put a link. Make sure this is checked. No, make sure this is unchecked, because you want to put a link to your website, so you don't want to open in a new tab, you want to open in the same tab. So this is unchecked, unless you want to check it so that it goes to another website. If you want this button to go to another website, you want to promote someone else, I don't know, you just make sure you click this. If you don't want this to promote someone else, but you want to promote a page on your website, make sure this is unchecked. Make sure you put the link here to that page, and to get the link of the page, just simply go to the page, say contact maybe, and you copy the link here and you paste it here. Okay, once you've done that, click publish. You might want to change this text to say something like why not get a quotation with us now today? No. To do that, what you have to do is to go back to the website and make sure you're going this time inside dashboard here, and then make sure you go to pages, and then make sure you find this text, make lead generation website, and there you go, make lead generation website for company. This is the one. So basically, with other words, this is that section that you're gonna change. Okay, so once I clicked on it, you can see this is the text, and I want to change it to something like book get a free quotation today, and click update, then click view page, and then click on the home page, yeah, and then you will see that's been changed. Get a free quotation today, get a quote now. Get a free quotation today is the name of the website, is the name of the page. So if you want to make sure if you can change this image, just double check. I haven't checked, but let's see. Dashboard, if you go to dashboard here again, and you go to pages, now you should see get a free quotation today. Just click on it, make sure you're on document again to check the image, featured image. As you can see, the featured image, what you can let's try to see if we can change this image by adding a new featured image, because it doesn't have one. So I click on featured image, and let's say I want this one maybe. So let's check this one, set featured image, update, view page. It did change on this page, but I don't want here, I want it on the home page. And yes, it did. That's how you change your image. Yeah, so basically this is how you change your image here. If you want to add a new image, or maybe you want to add an image from your computer, this is how you do it. You click on here. But anyway, any questions you have about this theme, please don't hesitate to write a comment below the video, and I'll explain you and I'll teach you further. But this is how you change it. Yeah, now we go to the next section, which is this one, promotional section, which is this one. So this one has our projects, which is a page here. Okay, so this is a page and the rest are posts. So we're gonna target this page because this is our page we want to change. We want to change the title and text here, and I'll show you how. You go back to the website and you type in here /our-projects and click enter. Once you've done that, you realize that we ended up on that page, and then click edit page. Once you've done that, wait for a couple of seconds, and you want to say probably see our projects here, and then here you want to say this is a portfolio section to all our projects. Update, Okay, so this is how you change the projects area. So if I click update view page, and if I go to the home page, you're gonna see our projects now. That's what it's gonna say. And this is the portfolio. See, this is how you change the text. Now in order to change this, it's very simple. All you have to do is to click view details. You click on each of them to change the title, the text, and the view detail button and the image and everything. For example, if I want to change project title, if I want to change this one, this project, all I have to do is to click this button. I go to the post and I click edit post. From here I can say maybe I don't want this, I delete it. Project title 1 or 12, I just give a name. And it's gonna be 12 at the beginning, 12 here the title. If I go to documents, I can change the image. Remember guys, when I showed you how to replace image, it's the same process. Now I click update, view post. If I go to the home page, you will see that this post has 12 now here. That I showed you how I put the 12 here just to show you how that I can change this text. Same project title 12, title has been changed. Okay, the image I didn't want it to change because we're wasting time, so I showed you already in other previous sections of the website how to change the image. It's the same process for these ones. If you click this button, it goes to the post page. You click edit page or edit post, and then you change everything you want. Next, we're gonna go to what we do. So services section, that is. Now in the services section, again, same thing. It's the same thing. All you have to do is to go here. If you want to change this section, the title, and let your visitor know about whatever, then you go to what we do here. If you see what we do, if you go here again, as you remember, and we say what we do, click enter, and we end up on the page that we want to edit. Edit page. And instead of what we do, I'm gonna say our services. Let your visitors know about the services you provide in these sections. Yeah. And here I can say our services, just to show you that I can change the text and this title. And before I click update, I clicked already, go to document. No, you don't need an image here, so it's fine. Click update, click view page. If you go back to website, to the home page, go downstairs, you will see that instead of what we do, now it says our services, and this is the text I changed. In order to change this, it's very simple. Same post, same story also. You click office, and then you click edit post, which is this one, this post here. Office work, I don't know, just say something. So this is the text I want to change. And if you want to change this icon here, you just click document and you change the icon. And you remember how I showed you, replace image, click replace image, and you choose a different icon. Either these ones, or you tell your graphic design to create a 46 by 61 pixel icon. It has to be PNG format, yeah? Click update. We want the same icon. We don't want to change the icon, so we want the same icon. But I showed you where to change it. If you click view page, click on the logo to go back, you will see now that office work, it says now instead of office, and it doesn't change in anything here, because if you want to change this, remember it's the same story with that little section under document, which is called how is it called, the excerpt of your post. So let me show you. If you click this title again, and if you click edit post above here, you will see it's an excerpt here. If you click on it, you will see this is a text. Say you want to change something on that little text there, you just change it here. I don't know, realize, just to end up at the realize, probably, I don't know, to end up here, to delete this, for example. Click update, view page, go to the home page by clicking on the logo, and as you can see, it ended up to the realize, and I deleted the last line. So this is how you edit the text. Yeah, same holds true with these ones, same story. Just click on the title, change everything. And to change this background, I think you have to go to the Our Services page. But you remember, the Our Services page is being changed to something else. So if I type in Our Services page, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be the same one. What we do. And another way to show you how to find the page is easier if you go in dashboard, go to web pages, and go to Our Services, because that's how it's called. Click on it, and if you go to the featured image here, you click set featured image. See, this image should be changed. We can change to something else, I don't know, maybe this one. Click update, view page, go to the logo, click on the logo to go home page, and if you go down here, yeah, it's been changed. See, this is a new image here. It used to be a different image before. I think it was something like this, and yeah, and now it's two guys, these two guys. It's been changed to these two guys. Okay, next is to change these ones. If you want to change that one, click client section. You can always get rid of it if you don't want, but I suggest to have it. So trusted by some of amazing brands, you can change it here. You can say S. If I add up S, you will see it's gonna be changed. Brands. You can change the image if you want. If you don't want this image and you want to put a different logo, you can change it here. The URL, you can change it here, but I suggest if you don't have a URL here. See? So the idea is like this. This section here, there are some logos, which, as you can see, this one, there are 5 logos. Here, probably, if you're a construction company, it doesn't matter if you're a plumber that wants to have a website. Maybe you want to outline the companies or the logos of the products that you work on. For example, you have some specific products and they're very smart and intelligent, and you want to stand out and say, oh guys, why I'm different because I'm using this product and the job I'm doing is better than the others. I don't know. Maybe you want to put the products here, yeah? You can put all the products, and there are 5 at the moment. You can put it here, or you can put the logos of the companies that you work with, which is very good. You can do that also. You can change that here. Okay, so next I'm gonna show you, well, as I said, you don't need to change anything here. Computer is frozen. I have to wait for a little bit. Okay, so my computer froze a little bit. Apologize for that, guys. So yeah, as you can see here, you can put a link to a company. This, for example, if you want to put a link to promote someone else, like saying, oh, I'm working with these guys, I'm happy with them, so you can put their link here to their website and you put their logo. Otherwise, you can change it to a product, or you can change to anything. This is a section where you can say our clients, trusted clients. Doesn't necessarily have to be clients, it could be products. You can put products for your website, as I said, products that you use for construction. So it's good to have this section here. Click publish. You go back and you click change testimonials. These are the testimonials. If you want to change a testimonial, you can even disable if you want, but maybe you don't want that. And so if you want to have this section, you simply have to change what our clients say. So we need to find this page. Another way to find it, you just go to dashboard, pages, and let's find that page, what our clients say. There you go, this is the one here. Click on it. And as I said, you can change the title, the text as well. I don't need to show you, I've showed you already. Set featured image if you want, but you don't need to do that. And if you want to change the text inside and the name and this one I showed you already how to change it. I just left the page. Let me show you how to change this and this. Let's change Robert Patrickson. So if we're gonna go to dashboard again, and we're gonna go to posts, we're gonna be able to see Robert Patterson somewhere here. Patrickson, this guy. Click on it. Okay. So as you can see, you can replace the image by clicking this button, and you can change this image, change the text, change the name. Robert Patrick, probably. Let's have a look. Click on the home page. Don't click now on this email because these are wrong pages, and I will change them as soon as possible. So I'll change them soon. So Robert Patrick is the title. Now I showed you, you can change the image if you want. I didn't want to do that. Maybe you want to change this, and I'll show you how. Sorry, forgot. Let me show you how. If I click on the name again, oh sorry, you can't click, you have to go to dashboard again, and you go to posts, Robert Patrick, and then you go to excerpt here. See, XY, I don't know, XX company, update, click view post, click on the home page. We go back downstairs here, you will see we have changed the company name. We can change the company name, his name. You can change the image. I showed you already how. The text I showed you already how to change it. It's easy. Okay, now we're gonna change this area here, because if you're publishing, yeah, let's go back, contact form section, and now as you can see this is the contact page. And if I go back, either I can search it by doing this way, contact, and I ended up on the contact page, or I can do it, which is better I believe, is dashboard, and then I go pages, and this is the contact page. And as you can see, to change the contact page, let's say change it to contact us. Contact us. The contact page text is this one. Let's get rid of this text. And if I click update now, you should be able to see the page changed. See, it's been changed. Now it's contact us. So now if I go back to home page, should be able to see the page changed. Contact us, the text, I changed it. And now let's change the image to something else. Let's see if we can change that. Give me a second, let me go back to the page. Let me find it here. Actually, it's easier for you guys to show you here. Contact us page. And if I go here, if I set a featured image, maybe I change it to a different page. Maybe this one, I don't know. Now it's the shirt. As you can see, it's a small image. Maybe this one, I don't know. Click update. Click view page. So it didn't work. View page. If I go on the home page now, I should be able to see the image changed, and indeed it did change. So guys, as it looks like, if you're going to the design of this theme, you don't need a WordPress developer. In fact, you need only to follow my steps to install this theme. And another thing you need is, to probably hire a graphic designer to design your custom images if you want. So let me show you how to change these on the home page. If you go back, if you go to widgets, and if you go to the, because if you go here, you'll see this is a third footer sidebar third. So you have to click on this one to change this one. This is the third, first, second, third, yeah. And then you click on this one here. You will see, probably I don't want Pinterest, so I'm gonna get rid of it. See, it's cutting out. I don't want Instagram. I don't want YouTube. So I want only Facebook and that one. As you can see, you can change this handle here to the one that you need for your company. My one is Catalan. It's fictive, it's not true, but yeah, just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll show you how to change this. This is the link to your Facebook page, should be the Twitter page. Okay, click publish, make sure you click publish, otherwise this doesn't take effect. You go to the next one, second. This is a text here. Now guys, this is not a good way how it's been done. I would have done it differently. It looks like it's a code text, and probably for you it's more difficult to add the links into this code. So what I will do, I will remove this and I'll show you a different way how to do this, how to create this menu here, quick links. So remove, it's been removed as you can see, click publish, and then the footer sidebar first, which is this one. I want to change this to, instead of about us, I want to change this our bio, our biography. Okay, and then let's say I change this text to shirt on it. As you can see, it's shirt on now. Click publish. So I've done that. Right sidebar, make sure here you get rid of most of this, and I'll show you. You only leave the search, because we don't have a blog, so you get rid of this. And what these are, let me show you. If I click to one page now, let's say I go to contact us page probably. Yeah, see, this is the sidebar, and you want to get rid of them and leave only search, because these little widgets are only designed for blogs, so you don't need. Remove, remove, remove. You can leave this, why not? Actually, we need to remove this and remove this. Okay, so now we need to remove this also, because we have it in the footer. As you can see, we have them here and we have them in the header. It's too many, there are too many icons, so let's get rid of it. Click publish. Now on each page you only have the sidebar, but you might wonder yourself, okay, how do I change the page, because I don't want to have a, let me show you. Maybe you don't want on this page, for example, to have this sidebar, which is a search, but maybe on other pages you want. So let me show you how to do it. You go on the page you want to change, click edit page. Once you've done that, you go down here, scroll down and click on this one where it says no sidebar, and click update. Once you've done that, you click on this link, and as you can see, there is no more, you don't have any more here that sidebar. Okay, go back now. Okay, so what next? Now this one, you might want to get rid of this. I mean, I don't see why you would have this here. So what you have to do, there might be a way here to do it. If you add text here, you should see that actually it's changing this, and you don't want this. Is fine as it was, so just delete it, publish, and leave it as it is. This is okay, but this one here, you want to delete this. You don't want to have this here, because you don't want to show probably developed by someone or developed by the team author. You don't want to have this. So to get rid of this, just go additional CSS here, you go here, and let me show you how to do it. Basically, obviously you don't know how to code, I am assuming, and because you don't know, I'm gonna create the code for you. And the code you have to create, you don't have to create, you just have to write the same code. It's very easy, guys, you don't need to be scared. the code you have to change is this. What you have to do is the dot by space, open this type of, it has to be the curly braces, and in between these curly braces just type in display dot dot none, and when I say none, as you can see, this disappears. See, disappeared. And now you put this semicolon, so dot dot, and here is a dot and a comma. Click publish. If you refresh the page, you will see this now disappears as you wanted. Okay. And I'm afraid this is the end of our tutorial, but let me show you how to add a new menu here, as I promised you guys. So what you have to do is to go to menus, and when you go to menu, let me just double check here. Yeah, so when you go to menu, you have to go here and create a new menu. Just click create a new menu and call it footer or quick links. Quick links footer. Don't check anything here, just click create menu on the button. And once you've done that, now you want to add up some pages, and let's add up the pages that we have. Our services, for example, I want to add up. I've added up the home page, which I'm gonna change. What our client says, why not? Click add. We're gonna change this to home. Our services, it's fine. What our clients say, it's good. Click save. And if I go now to widgets here, now I've created the menu, but I have to add it to the widgets. So if I go to the widgets now, I should be able to add it here. And the way to do it is by clicking navigate menu and then clicking to add it here. It's footer sidebar second. Click on footer sidebar second, and then you say quick links, and you choose your menu, which was quick links for footer. Click save. You're done. If you refresh the page, you will see you have a new menu here, and they all go to those pages that you want. You can create new pages specifically for this if you want privacy policy, for example, returns, or whatever, depends what your website is about. Okay, so now the last part, I believe, but correct me if I'm wrong, by writing a message below into this tutorial, and I make sure I answer to all of them as soon as possible. But the last part, I believe, is the contact forms, because you might ask yourself, okay, these contact forms might validate, but I want to validate to my email address. So to change it, to change the contact forms, you have to go, for example, this is the contact form. Let me show you actually. To find out which contact form is which, you have to, let's start from the beginning. So we have to get free quotation form. We want to validate this form to your email address. So let me show you how. In order to find out what this form it is, we need to go here, back into the dashboard, click customize. Once you click customize, you're gonna go to the default settings, I think. No, you go to homepage settings, yeah, and you click banner section. Once you've done that, you're gonna find, do you remember at the beginning I showed you the ID? The ID is 120, and so Yeah, okay. The ID is 120. So if you click contact here, you're gonna see the ID is 120. So this is the contact form for this, for the get a quotation. So you go to emails here and you change your email address. Make sure you change it to the one you have. So in my case it's going to be contact@shop.co.uk. And by the way, when you click save, or even before you click save, you're going to see this error. Don't worry about this. All you have to do is to change the extension here. You have to change it to your website. So WordPress at shop.co.uk, and you will see that it disappears like now. So now it validates. If I click save here, make sure you click save, you will see that this contact form here, when they click to get a free quotation, when they fill this information up and they click this button, you are getting an email to this email address here with the information that they filled up here. And by the way, those information, they're not pre-populated by this form, as whoever created this template forgot to do that, maybe, don't know. So you need to do some customizations. You just need to delete this and say this email was sent from a contact form on the name of your website, shop.co.uk, and then you delete this information here, just delete it, and you have to copy this one here, these tags. So what you have to do is to highlight all of them like this, copy, and paste them here, paste, and then you have to when it gets to here, you have to change, you have to put it downstairs here, to put it on each line, like the name. It should show like this. And then you say client's name, because you want to find out who this is. It's the client name, the client email, and subject, and lastly client message. Once you've done that, all you have to do is to click save. And only now that you changed the email address and you corrected that error that I showed you, and you added up all these fields here, because these fields here from here to here is this one, for example, enter your name, this one. You want to make sure that this, you put them here, because if you don't put them here, you don't place them here, these fields here, you won't, when you get the email, you get an empty email. You get an email, but you get an empty email without the information that your client completed in this form. So you don't want to have that. Now you're safe, because the way I've done it, this form is going to validate to your email in a couple of seconds, and then all this information filled up by your client is going to send to your email. Great. So now let's change this one. If you go to contact us, I think this is the page here, we need to find out what this form is called, what the ID for this form is. So all you have to do is to click edit page. Same story, you have to wait a little bit, and you see 167, the ID is 167. So we go back, contact 167, this one. So this one here is the contact page. So click on it, go to email, again change the email to your preferred email, contact@shop.co.uk. Same here, you have to change this to .co.uk, then you change this to your domain name, and the error disappeared. Same story, same exact story. You have to do this, copy this, and put the names here as I showed you. Find name and email and subject and message. Once you've done that, make sure you delete this link, put your website, click save, and now you've validated both forms, which means now, let me get out of here so I can go to the website, and now the contact page and this form here and this form here, they have been both validated. So basically they're gonna send you the information to your email address. But you might ask yourself, what about this form here? You might ask yourself, what's wrong with this one? Now this one is the very same page, like contact page, so it's the very same page, it's the same like this one, so don't worry about it. Once I've sorted out this page, contact form, it's been sorted out and resolved on the home page as well. So probably in your case, I will suggest you get rid of the contact form that you don't have on your website. For some reason it's been created 3 of them, I don't know why. So yeah, this is the one you wanna delete. So just check it, delete, apply, because you don't want to have a contact form, you might get confused. So now you have only 2 contact forms. Okay, great. So the last thing that is been to be done is to change the menu, and let's see what we're gonna put in the menu. So to change the menu, just go to menus here, click on it, click quick links footer, make sure you are on a primary, so choose the primary menu, because you have 2 menus here. You have the primary menu, which is this one, and the quick links menu, which is in the footer, that one that I just created earlier. So make sure this is checked, select, and now you're on this page. So you want to delete this, remove, we don't have a blog, remove, and by the way you have to remove this one also, this one, remove, 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 remove. Okay, so we removed all the junk pages that we didn't need. So now make sure this is checked, and now you're gonna click view all to make sure that you have everything. So basically, do you see where it says front page? This is your home page, so you have to add your home page, click, and then you go here and you change this to home. Once you've done that, close it back. Now you're gonna add the about us page, our services, why not, get a free quotation today, no, see our projects, I want to add, these are pages, yeah, start with these ones, it's no problem. And this I will suggest be the last page. See our projects, maybe you want to change to our projects only. Our services, leave it as is, about us, okay, save changes, save menu. If you go back to the website and you refresh your website, you will see now we have a nice menu. If you click home, it's gonna send you to the same page like this logo, home, see? About us page is gonna send us to the about us page, but I assume it's not the same page. Let me just double check. No, it's not the same page. So guys, what you have to make sure is just remove this, and let's go back and put this one. I think it was the second one. Put it here. Let's just double check now. if I refresh the page and if I go to the About Us page, yep, this is the page we want. Large construction projects, okay, yeah, our services. Oh, don't know, let me see. Our services. Let your visitors know about. Okay, let's see if that's the page. Our services. No, it's not. This is what we do. So this is the wrong page. Move. So this is the page we need. I believe so. We go here, and if you click this page, no, that's still the wrong page. Okay, so I know which one it is. What we do? Okay, let's find out which page is this page. See our projects? No. Our services. Our services. Okay. Okay, I need to find out what that page is. So we have our projects. Let's make sure that's the page. By going back here, click on our projects. Yeah, that's good. Contact us page is this form, which is good. And by the way, maybe I don't want to have this image here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna delete it. Remove featured image, update, go back. We have only the text, but this is the page which I need to find out which one it is. Okay, so if you can just give me a second, I'll find out very quickly. First of all, I'm gonna go to the pages and delete some pages I don't need. For example, this page I don't need. Bin to delete. This page I don't need. Let's see about this page. I don't need this page. Click bin. Get a free quotation today. Let's have a look if I can get rid, if I need this page. Let's leave it. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the. Oh, yeah, this is the page. It's fine, yeah. This is the page. That's good. All we had to do is to go to get rid of that or not. But yeah, this is the page. We are fine. Our services is the same page like this one here. Our services, because you can see this is the image behind it. Yeah. Okay. See our project services. This is a draft. Let's see how this looks like. Don't like. Let's get rid of it. Get rid of this one also. Style guide. Search trusted services. This is interesting. Let's have a look to see how it looks like. Yeah, this is our home page. So guys, what I'll suggest you to do is to click on it and change the no, actually leave it as it is. It's fine, yeah, because that's the home page. Front page. We have been successfully delivering projects. Let's see this about this page. Maybe we don't need. Yeah, don't know about this page, so bin. Okay, great. So now we have only. So go, make sure you go here to bin, select all of them. Remember, because of SEO purposes, and delete all permanently. Apply. Now you're safe. You have only 7 pages. Great. So perfect. And this is your finished website. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. As you can see, guys, not only that you have that option where you can install quickly the website and just change it, as I did, but you have a brand new website which is custom designed with all the information. You just put your logo, the menu is new, and everything is fine. Perfect. You can change all this if you want, all the images, text, as you can see. And as you can see, you have a brand new website created with WordPress in a couple of easy steps. Very easy, just change it. Everything is changeable on this website. Any questions you have, guys, just pop up on the comment there. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video so I can create more videos, because my plan is for the future to create more websites and show you how to create websites for a specific niche of your company. For example, if you're a restaurant, or if you're a plumber, or if you're a, I don't know, you want an e-commerce website where you can sell products, I can teach you all that how to do it. For that, all you have to do is to subscribe and like my videos so I can get more likes. Thank you very much and hope to see you soon. Thanks and have a nice day, guys.